Hey everyone, Scott with Air Gunner Reviews. So today we are going to be changing the color of this beauty right here. This is the HDP50 and we're going to be staining this into black. I've already done the HDP50 compact and that's what that looks like. Now that is not spray paint, that is stained, and that's what we're going to be doing to the 50, the less compact here. There's a big difference in this. I didn't realize what a difference there is in size. I kind of prefer this, but it's only a 4-shot. I'm interested to see how well this does. I'm also going to be, at the same time, when I'm taking this off, I am taking out the air restrictor to give myself more power. And to get that out, I'm using a 1/16 punch. I'm not going to show you how to do that because there's so many videos on there. The first guy I would see who's doing is Complete Technology Solutions. He's got all kinds of videos on that. And then there's another good one who is Less Lethal for Dummies. He also does a good video on this, on taking it apart. So no need to show you that part. So once you have this apart, this came with these nice little green sights in here. They fit in here and they just fit in just like that. It's really super easy. All you have to do is just take the punch, put them in here, and they pop right out. So you've got one for the rear sight, then you've got your front sight. Just hold to those, because after you after you've dyed them, you want to put them back on here. So this is all just a one piece. Now I'm going to actually take this outside. I'm going to spray this good all the way around it, let it soak for a while. After it's done soaking, I'm going to dry it off and bring it in. I'm going to rinse it real good, and then we're going to start dyeing. All right, so this is what you need. And it's all the instructions are on here, so you don't really have to go by what I'm saying. You can just read the package, but I'll give it to you anyway. Found this at Target, and it's in 8 ounces. The directions say use only 4 ounces. I'm going to put the whole 8 ounces in because this little guy has been sitting in the degreaser for a while. Did take some of the shine off, that's fine. I'm using 1 gallon, just 1 gallon of water. Heated it up. It says in the instruction to heat up to 140. Right now I've got it 160 using a thermometer. I tested it. Boom, boom, there you go. Next part, 1 cup of white vinegar going in. That's distilled white vinegar. It doesn't really specify, but I'm assuming white vinegar is a good way to go. And 1 teaspoon of soap dish detergent. So there goes my teaspoon of dish detergent in there. 1 full cup of salt going in. Shake well the dye. Mine, of course, is black. I'm using the whole thing. I'm not skimping out. Dumping it right in. Got an old piece of wood. Gonna just kind of stir the pot. And then in it goes. Occasionally I'm going to give it a stir, make sure it's down to the bottom. And that's all there is to it. How long? Well, I did my compact for an hour. Kind of wish I left it in there for like an hour and a half. It did a good job. Every once in a while when I look at it, if it's in the direct sunlight, you can kind of see a little bit of the orange, not much. And right in this light, you can't see it, but in sunlight, sometimes I can see it. I'm also afraid this may fade. I mean, it'll never scratch off, but coming in and out of a holster, it may fade it. So I'm going to say leave that sucker in there for about an hour and a half. So this is going to be soaking for that hour and a half in here while I make the modifications on this little guy, so it will be much harder shooting. All right, hey guys, I'll catch you back in about an hour and a half when I put this thing back together. Okay, so this is what this bad boy looks like now. That nice? And put the sights back in here. You can see right there. Couple of tips for you. Number one, when you go to the store, get the dye, get your salt too, and get your vinegar. I bought the dye first, and we didn't have enough salt or vinegar in the house, so might as well just get the whole thing. And it's cheap enough, just so you don't have to make a second trip. So that's quite a difference here between the two. And of course, there is the compact too. Compact dye just a little bit different. It's a little darker here. This one came out like almost a two-tone black, but it looks really nice. Anyway, there you go. That's what she looks like. Now I've got the valve block removed, and I'm going to test both of these, and I'm going to be putting up a test between the two of them power-wise, feet per second, all that good stuff. So anyhow, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.